नमस्ते एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल संस्कारा बाय निशिता। आई होप कि आप लोग एकदम स्वस्थ, मस्त और तंदुरुस्त होंगे। आज की वीडियो में हम करने वाले हैं एक ऐसे आसन की बात जो होना चाहिए कंफर्टेबल बट है बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल कुछ लोगों के लिए। हम बात करने वाले हैं पद्मासना के बारे में। आज इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं कुछ ऐसे ड्रिल्स जिसमें पद्मासन इजी हो जाए और क्या करेक्ट टेक्निक है टू गेट इन टू द आसना। So without wasting any more time, let's dive in. पद्मासन में रिक्वायर अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ हिप ओपनिंग। सो आज हमारे जो ड्रिल्स होंगे वो फोकस्ड होंगे हिप ओपनिंग के। द फर्स्ट आसना इज द बद्ध konasana or the butterfly pose. We are going to drop the right knee out, pull the right knee, and we'll do the same on the other side. And now from here we are going to get the feet closer to the pelvic, interlock our fingers, pull it closer, lengthen the spine, and we are going to drop the knee up and down. Now with gradual practice you'll be able to get as your body allows, as per your anatomy, as close as possible to the mat. Now you're going to stay here for 8 to 12 breaths. Now all the asanas try to do for at least 8 to 12 breaths. Hold, be aware of the breath. And then slowly release. You're going to get the knee together and drop. Now the next asana is the Gomukhasana. For that, I'm going to raise my left leg and bend the right, and I'm going to now bend the right leg. Now you'll see my knees are aligned. Now some of you might feel that the knees are here. That's also okay. With time you can adjust. So if suppose your knee is like this, you can bend forward, adjust the knee, and then sit back like this. Now from here, lengthen the spine, take a deep breath in, and then you can exhale and go down and get the elbow down. Now you're going to feel the stretch in the glutes. Stay here for a few breaths and slowly inhale, come up. Do the same with the opposite leg. Now the next asana I would say is the best hip opening asana is the Anjaneyasana. You must have seen in so many of the videos. I tell you to do Anjaneyasana. Let's go. Let's see the correct technique to get into the asana. I am in my tabletop position. From here, I will just get my right foot in between the palm. I get into Ashwasanchalan. Now from here, I am going to slowly come back and get into Anjaneyasana. Now make sure your knees and the ankles are aligned. Slightly push the knee out. Try to touch at least one finger on the mat. Press the shin bone of the opposite leg on the mat. Now stay here for a few breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly get the palms back on the mat and then get the leg back. The next asana is the Agnistambhasana or the firelock pose. Now you're going to get the left foot parallel to the mat and the feet are flexed. Now from here I'm going to place the right leg on the shin bone and the feet are flexed. Now to see if you have got in the asana correctly, you will see a triangle. If you see a perfect triangle, that means you've got into the asana. Now for some of you, your knee might not go down. You might be here. So in that case, you can put a block or you can make a fist and then try pressing it down. Now when you get into the asana, inhale, lengthen the spine, then exhale, go down. Keep your elbow down. And now focus on the breath. You'll feel the stretch on the glutes and you'll feel a good opening. Now stay here for a few breaths. It is okay if you cannot get the knee down. Just keep pressing on the block or the bolster if you're using. And stay here for a few breaths. And then slowly come up. Now for Padmasana, we need a good amount of ankle mobility as well. So we are going to work on that as well. So the first asana for that is our good old favorite Malasana. So for Malasana, you can start by getting into Gomukhasana and then keep your feet 45-degree out and then go down. Now press the knee out, get your palms in front of your chest, your elbow pushing the knee out. Now this is a very, very basic asana that everyone must be able to do. So if you feel this is a very difficult asana, you are young, then you need to work on your mobility. This is an asana I feel everyone should be doing. This is like a basic asana. Remember how in old times ladies used to sit like this and used to talk for hours. This was like their comfortable asana. Like this is the normal resting asana, like this. And I see a lot of people struggling to get into this asana, even kids. So make sure you make your kids also do this asana. Drink warm water every morning in this asana for a clear bowel movement. Now you're going to stay here for a few breaths. At least try to stay here for at least 30 to 40 seconds. The next asana for ankle mobility is the basic ankle rotation. So you're going to sit in Dandasana and you're going to rotate your ankle. Inhale and then exhale. Now when you point your feet, make sure you just try to touch the mat. That's what your intention is, so that you can stretch the ankles and then flex. So rotate 10 clockwise and then maybe 10 anti-clockwise. Give a good stretch to your ankles. Now you can place this block in front of a wall and then place your feet, and then from here you're going to lift up and down, lift up and down, lift up and down. You can also get into Gomukhasana and then alternate heel press on the floor, and then you can also lift the toe up. Lift the toe up and then heel up. Toe and heel. Now, once you can do all the drills comfortably, we are going to get into the asana. So when you get into the asana, externally rotate the leg. Don't directly get into the asana. So from here, drop the right foot down. Now grab, externally rotate and then place the feet on the mat. Similarly, externally rotate, drop the knee down. Now grab and then place the feet. Now why we do external rotation? This is going to help you protect your knees. This is very important. In the long run, you are going to injure the meniscus in the knee. So to protect that, we need to externally rotate the leg and then get into the asana. So if you have fairly good opening in the hip and still you're not able to do the asana, work more on the ankle mobility. And if you feel your ankle mobility is fairly good, then work on the hip opening. You need a balance of a good hip opening and ankle mobility to get into the asana. So always get into the asana in the correct way. Let's learn from the side way also. So from here, you are sitting in Dandasana. You drop the knee down, externally rotate. Now grab the knee and then external rotation, and then you place the feet. This way you're protecting the knee as well. And then, now this is the correct way of getting into Padmasana. So if you do not have hip opening, then work on the hip opening and then try doing the asana. If you feel your hip opening is fairly good enough, then maybe the ankles are the issue. Do work on your ankle mobility, do some calf strengthening exercises and some ankle mobility exercises, and this way you can get into the asana. One thing, do not force yourself, you can injure the knee. Get into the asana, it should be sukham, sthiram sukham asanam. That's what asana actually means. Don't force yourself or don't injure yourself. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something new in this video. And if you did, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. मैं अपने चैनल में ऐसे ही कुछ लाइफस्टाइल डिजीजेस डालती हूँ जिसके सोल्यूशन योगा और आयुर्वेदा में छुपा है, या कोई बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स से आसना जिसको मैं ब्रेक डाउन करती हूँ आपके लिए, ताकि आप विदाउट एनी इंजरी अपने कंफर्ट में उसको कर सके. सो प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल. और हाँ, अगर आप एक योगा टीचर हैं और अपनी जर्नी यहाँ से यहाँ लेके जाना चाहते हैं बट आर नॉट अवेयर कि कैसे किया जाए, देन यू नीड टू फॉलो आरोग्यम योगा एंड वेलनेस बाय सप्तशिखा. वो अपने चैनल में ऐसी वीडियोस डालती है जहाँ आप अपने योगा करियर में एक्सेल कर सके एंड शी गिव्स यू द राइट गाइडेंस. और हाँ, अगर आप एक ऐसे व्यक्ति हैं जो हमसे सीखना चाहते हैं योगा और बहुत सारे कॉम्प्लेक्स से आसनास और जानना चाहते हैं योगा की फिलॉसफी क्या है और डिटेल में समझना चाहते हैं योगा को, then you need to call on this number. हमारी टीम आपसे संपर्क करेगी and will give you all the information. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए नमस्ते.